Welcome to OT Sketch. Scott Lynch, Product Manager here. We're going to look at the measurement feature and how to use it. We're going to look at this in 2D or top view, so looking down on what you're designing, as well as 3D. We're going to look at horizontal measurements as well as vertical. So let's get started with horizontal. The first time that you're using measurement, you want to get used to the snapping feature, so the bottom right-hand corner of what increment of measurement is it moving at. To make that nice and clear, I'm going to start with decimeter, which means measurement will be going in 100 millimeter movements, 100, 200, 300, and so forth. So I'm going to click on measurement, click where I'm going to get started, and then move myself along, and you can see that that's jumping at the 100 millimeter increments, and I've moved that to 4,500. Once you release, you'll see the little movement gizmo open up, which does allow you to move it just straight in this plane, or you can move it straight and lock the axis just in that plane. Or if you click towards the end near the little circle, you're able to move it around freely. So that is an important piece to recognize. Let's have a look at a different snapping increment now. So I'm going to move to centimeter. And so this will go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so forth. So we'll do that moving this way. And you can see that's going 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, etc. So still very easy to snap to that sort of accuracy. What you'll find, however, is when you move below that to millimeter, you may find that although you're getting higher accuracy, you will find it a little bit harder to narrow in on, say, 2000 millimeters. You are likely to want to measure to that 10 millimeter or centimeter accuracy for your measurements, so stick to that. However, if you do need a reason to snap to millimeter, we've enabled that functionality as well. I'm going to undo that one because I don't need it, move my way to 3D, and I can see those measurements that I've put in place. If I'm wanting to measure vertically here, I'm going to click on measure. And before I measure it, I'm going to hold Y on the keyboard, which will allow me to go vertically. I can click Y again, and it takes me just down free. Or I can go Y and lock that up vertically. And I can measure that height of the staircase. Noting once again, this is a good example of millimeters typically not being what you want to measure to, as most modifications will be at that centimeter accuracy. So I can get rid of that one, change it to centimeter accuracy, and click Y to take myself up, and simply see that that is 1000 millimeters high, exactly what I have it here. So it's important to note, and this demonstrates it nicely, that the app is fully to scale to the canvas that you see on your screen. If I want to export that now, I can now see that nicely exported of what I've just created. Let us know if you've got any questions around measurements. You can always contact us via the contact page. Look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.